What's up, guys? Knicks Daily here back. So yesterday, the Knicks picked up a blowout win over the Chicago Bulls. I mean, it was over from the start, dude. Like, literally the first couple of minutes. I mean, the Knicks just were getting stop after stop and bucket after bucket. To me, there is a lot to talk about in this game because a lot of these young Knicks players aren't even, like, really a part of the rotation. Like, Quentin Grimes isn't a part of the rotation. Miles McBride isn't a part of the rotation, obviously at full health. And then you have a guy like Jericho Sims, who's the third center. I mean, Isaiah Hartenstein was brought in here to be the backup. I mean, the Knicks didn't pay this guy, a 2-year contract, dude, for him to be the third string, for him to not even play. So it just goes to show that these young Knicks guys are going to be the way. They're going to pave the way for the Knicks' success moving forward. I don't care what anyone says, and no one should be saying this. Like, the Knicks aren't competing for a championship next season. I did say in one of my past videos that the Knicks will obviously be able to give anyone in the East a run, which is true, but I didn't pick them over Miami, Boston, Milwaukee, any of those types of teams. I just said that the Knicks obviously are going to go into the season with the mindset of make the playoffs and try to make a run, but I do think that the Knicks should fully commit to the rebuild, and no, the Knicks have not been rebuilding the past couple of seasons. I mean, why would they bring in Kemba Walker, dude? They brought in Jalen Brunson because he's in his mid-20s and his contract will expire when he's 29 years old. So Quentin Grimes could even start next season. Like, to me, Quentin Grimes honestly probably should start over Emmanuel Quickly. So, like, Jalen Brunson and then Quentin Grimes, RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin, and Mitchell Robinson. Obviously, that the Knicks will not be starting that lineup, far from it, but it just goes to show that if the Knicks truly do want to actually get somewhere and not be stuck in the middle and not be the laughing stock of the NBA, then they should obviously not go out and get Donovan Mitchell. They should save their assets, save their picks, develop these guys, and see what they can make happen. But if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. I post daily Knicks videos here on the channel, so if that's your type of content, then you come to the right place. And Miles McBride, again, guys, he played 24 minutes last night with 6 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. He had 6 assists and 3 steals. We know what he brings defensively. He was a plus 31, which was definitely a game high, and no question about it. And he's the third string point guard because Derrick Rose, Emmanuel Quickly is the point guard for the Knicks. Like, go look at his social media. He has point guard in his bio. Quickly is a point guard. So that means that you've got Derrick Rose, Quickly, Brunson, and Deuce. So, like, how is that going to work, man? So the Knicks need to move on from Rose and Fournier and Randall. And I'm not saying the Knicks, I think some people got it twisted. Like, I'm not saying the Knicks should fully go out there and play a bunch of 23, 24, 25-year-olds. Like, they should have some veterans, but these veterans should not be obviously playing over the young guys. Like, you can have them mentoring and get some minutes and stuff like that. But, Todd Gibson, I think, was fine, but he signed with Washington. Of course, he was released by the Knicks. But another player that honestly has impressed me in the Summer League, actually a couple of players. You've got Hunt and then you've got Jeffries. Like, we'll start off with Hunt. So, last game he had 7 steals, which was, the most that a player had the first day of the Summer League was 4, and he had 7. And then he went out there and he got 3 more steals and a block. He had 5 points last night. Jeffries definitely looked very good, dude. Like, he might even make the team. He was 5 of 7 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, hit both of his free throws. He also grabbed 6 rebounds, dude, and he had a block. So you can see he's just been really efficient, and that's what the Knicks need. Like, they definitely need to start realizing that a lot of these young guys have something to prove, and they're hungry, and they're gonna go out there and just kind of embrace the Knicks in Madison Square Garden. I feel like that's just the direction the Knicks need to go in because, even if the Knicks don't make the playoffs next season, it's just they're finally being able to develop these guys, and they'll have their pick and they'll have the Mavericks pick. So, and of course they traded for 3 future first-round picks. So the Knicks are setting themselves up to really become a threat in a couple of seasons because let's say a disgruntled star becomes available and the Knicks can go out and make a trade. Not Donovan Mitchell, not Kevin Durant. I'm talking about a prime even Melo, not Melo exactly, but a Melo type of situation. But obviously not a player that's going into free agency because the Knicks could have just signed Melo. But first of all, the Knicks trading for Melo actually they won that trade 100%. They didn't even give up a lot. If you go back and look at what the Knicks gave up for Melo, it's not like it set the franchise back. They just obviously they weren't really able to get too much around Melo, and a lot of that was just bad trades and signings and things like that. Joakim Noah, for example, and D Rose I guess was okay, but so in a couple of seasons let's say a prime Carmelo Anthony, hypothetically speaking, became available. Could you imagine what this Knicks team's gonna do? Because back then the Knicks didn't have that type of talent around Melo. They went out and got him Jason Kidd and J.R. Smith and Tyson Chandler. Don't get me wrong, bro. Those were some good players, good teams. But we're talking about a prime RJ Barrett, Quentin Grimes, Emmanuel Quickly, Obviously, I'm looking at a couple of big men like Jericho Sims and Mitchell Robinson. Even Hartenstein's going to be pretty good. He's still in his mid-20s, so Cam Reddish, bro, like the Knicks are going to be loaded in 2 to 3 seasons. So that's what I'm saying. Just develop the young guys. Maybe you get a couple of better picks, but the Knicks are only going to get better, man. And I'm going to be real with you. Like, I'm saying, like, develop the young guys and maybe you'll win less games. But, like, we saw last season that the Knicks actually were winning more games when they were playing the young guys. Like, when Obi Toppin and Quickly were starting the starting lineup, like, the Knicks were legit winning. And also that game where Quentin Grimes popped off against Miami, they won that game on the road as well. So, dude, being real with you, the Knicks are in just as good of a situation as anyone else in the league. I mean, obviously, like, the Memphis Grizzlies are kind of an outlier because they're super young and, dude, they might even win the championship, man, with a bunch of, like, guys in their early 20s. But the Knicks, dude, they're doing everything the right way. And you can see, like, the Knicks fans are hyped for the summer league. I know there was, like, Knicks Twitter was trending. I don't even know what that was about. I don't care what it was about, bro. I have a Twitter, but I don't really, I'm not on there like that. But I'm just here to make you guys Knicks videos. And yeah, that's just kind of like, you know, the point of Knicks Daily, man, just to give you guys the truth and give you guys just everything that's been going on. But yeah, this young Knicks team, bro, just has been playing well, and they're buying into it, man. They understand that they're about to win the Summer League championship and that they deserve a chance, a roster spot. No more Kemba, he's gone. No more Burks. No more Nerlens Noel, who was never available to begin with. No more, you know, Julius Randle. Even though Randle's young, if you think Randle's better than, bro, R.J. Barrett is the best player on the Knicks. He fends the best wing. He goes out there and he gives you 20 to 30 a game. He can even playmake a little bit. He's young. I mean, R.J. Barrett is like the Knicks, bro. Like, he is the Knicks. Like, the Knicks' future will be decided by R.J. Barrett and how good he becomes. Like, if R.J. Barrett is just an all-star type of player, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with the Knicks, but if R.J. Barrett truly can become, like, this multi-time all-star, even get into, like, the realm of superstar, I mean, that's what I need to see from R.J. And he's definitely going to be able to do that with a team and a system that's built around him. And I'm not talking about Julius Randle's, because Julius Randle plays so slow. Like, imagine what R.J., because R.J. is good coming downhill. Imagine what R.J. is going to do with Brunson and Obi Toppin and these boys and Cam Reddish. I mean, I'm looking at Cam's a 3-and-D player, dude, because Cam Reddish has good length to him. He can shoot it, and he definitely is. Because of it, Cam isn't the best defender, but he's just got the length to, like, really be able to unlock that ability. So, but outside of that, man, I don't really got much else for you, bro. The Knicks play tonight against Portland. I think it's like 11 p.m., dude. So, obviously, I'd imagine, yeah, they're out in Las Vegas, so they're 3 hours behind us. But, yeah, it should be a good one, man. Definitely looking forward to being able to go live during games and have a post-game show and things like that. That's going to be like at the end of the year. But for now, man, just, enjoy these videos, man. I hopefully you guys aren't like tired of the same clips. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if you are. I'm tired of them, but just the thing is, like, if I get 2 more copyright strikes, I lose all my channels. I've got like 5 or 6 monetized channels, and obviously I'd be screwed. Like, if I lost Knicks Daily, I'd literally be screwed because this is my job, because I graduate college in December. So, like, I really can't lose Knicks Daily, bro. I literally would be screwed. But yeah, guys, hopefully you understand and have a good rest of your day, man. I'm about to sign out here real quick. Peace.